hard because that sound of it actually makes me angry. I'm like, Natalie, you need to calm down. They're literally just eating, but no, it's so hard. Okay. I'm not going to start with my number one just yet. I'm going to talk about a couple of others, and then we'll discuss my number one favorite ASMR artist. The first ASMR artist that I'd like to speak about, though, is near and dear to my heart forever. And that is Molly Jane. Molly Jane. I think she's changed her YouTube handle because I'm pretty sure that it was Whisper Ginger years ago, or Whispers Ginger. I'm almost certain, like I know that actually for a fact, that it used to be Whispers Ginger. I know it's Molly Jane, and her name is Molly, and there's a couple of reasons that she's like top of mind. The first is I have been watching her videos forever, like literally forever. I feel like I know her. I feel like she's like my friend because I have, you know, like I just feel like I know everything about her that she puts on the internet because I followed up when she got her dog Jimmy, when she got her house, when she bought her grandparents' house, like all of that. She's actually freaking hilarious. Like, that's another reason is that, like, I watch her videos and I'm like, no, like, you don't understand. We could be best friends. Like, I get you. I get your jokes. Like, you're hilarious. But there's actually some lore there. So, in, I think it was, when was COVID? 2019. So, November 2018, I was in Toronto for a concert. My mom had a business trip here, or in Toronto, sorry. My mom had a business trip in Toronto, and I just tagged along because it was a free hotel, and I was like, oh, let's see what's going on. So, when I was looking and trying to see what's happening, the Jonas Brothers were playing, and I was like, oh my god, I have to go. So I went to this concert. I brought my mom and my mom's friend, and mid-concert, or I don't know if it was mid-concert or the beginning of the concert, whenever it was, I went to the bathroom and I'm standing in line and I'm just looking at this girl like up ahead, and I'm like, I know her. And then I was like, oh my god, I do know her. She's from YouTube. And I was like, that's Molly. So I went to the bathroom. She went to the bathroom. When I came out, she was, am I remembering this correctly? She was either still in the bathroom or I saw her just outside the bathroom. And I think she was with like friends and family. And I remember I went up to her and I was like, excuse me. And I didn't want to embarrass her because part of me was like, I don't know if her family knows that she does ASMR. Like, not everybody like tells everybody about that. So I was just like, excuse me, are you Molly? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, I love your YouTube videos. And I remember she was like, oh my god, thank you. And I think that I messaged her on her Instagram after, and she wrote me back, and we follow each other now. And yeah, hilarious girl, great videos. Highly recommend checking her out. always smiling in her videos, and she just has like the most relaxing voice ever. Like, she could talk about literally anything and I would listen because it's just, she's so relaxing. I love watching her videos. I hope she makes it real big on YouTube because she already really deserves it. I actually have my iPad here. Let me see if I can show you. Because I didn't want to forget. I didn't want to forget any names. And they're all on my phone and I'm recording on my phone. So then we have, let's go with ASMRST. ASMRST. I really used to love her videos, and then she's just been so busy. She hasn't posted in a long time. She actually posted today, and I watched her video immediately, and I was like, this girl's got it. Like, her whisper, I think she's from Chicago. Well, no, she's Albanian, but like lives in Chicago. Her accent, it is so good. Like, it is so tingly. Her like whispers are very crisp and like, I don't even know how to explain it. So good. I also don't know how else to explain her other than like, she seems like the ultimate cool girl. Like, she is beautiful. She is always making videos of like vlogs and like fashion and like going on all these trips, and I shouldn't say vlogs, like kind of like she's doing like recap vlogs of her trips that she's been on, and she just seems so fun, so cool, like so into fashion. Like, she has a really great sense of style. But if you don't even care about any of that, I would still go watch her just because she has the best whisper. Like, so crispy, so I don't even know, so tingly. It's the best. Then there is Bunny ASMR. I think it's actually It's Bunny, BUNNI ASMR. She is a OG as well. I found her videos years ago when she did like this, like, I guess you'd call it like a role play, but she was like on an old cordless phone, and I think it was the video where she was like calling a friend for Christmas. Anyways, the video sounds like it's actually somebody on the other end of like a landline telephone, and it was just like, oh my goodness, it was the most relaxing video. I go back and watch it all the time. She has other videos with like this phone, and it's unreal. But she's also a literal rock star because she doesn't post, sorry, she goes live. I know she goes live at least every Friday for 8 hours. Yes, you heard that right. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not even 5 or 6 or 7. She goes live for 8 hours on Fridays. The reason I know this is because every Friday when I'm getting ready to go out, I have plans and I'm doing my makeup or my hair, and like, oh, let's just watch an ASMR video in the background. Who can I rely on every time? Bunny. Her name is actually, I believe, McKenna. But she's always live streaming, and the best part is that like I don't go out super late, and we have a bit of a time difference, so usually like I'll listen to her when I'm going out, and then when I come home and I'm like lying in bed, she's still live streaming, and I like listen to her going to sleep. It's the best. If there was an award for something with like longest ASMR standing, I would give it to her. She's unreal. is just truly like so smart, intuitive, like kind-hearted. Like all of her videos, while they're super calming and super tingly, like I love watching her videos because I'm like, this is a good person. Like you can just tell she is a good person. She means well. And she had a baby last year. I think her baby's just over a year old now. Oh my goodness, I know her name. What is her name? Aurora. Beautiful name. When Grace posted that she was pregnant, I was like literally so happy for this stranger that I've never met, because I just knew. I was like, she is going to be the best mom ever. And even now, like watching her videos, watching the way she talks about Aurora, I'm like, yeah, she's a great mom. I think she has a great little family. And her videos are amazing and make me tired and sleepy every single time I watch them. But like, I don't know if you notice like the trend in like who I like in the YouTube world is like people I like as a person. Like, yes, I want to hear somebody with like crispy whispers and like that can put me to sleep. But ultimately, like if I feel like you're a good person, you're funny, you're nice, you're caring, it's gonna make me want to watch your videos a lot more. This is no shade at all, but like when I first started watching ASMR, I was probably in grade 11. So I was like, how old was I? I was maybe 15. I'm now 28. So I started watching GB ASMR. Everybody knows GB. And I loved her videos back then. Like, she was unreal. But I just feel like, and this is only my personal opinion, but I feel like she's gotten a lot more like businessy with her videos. Like credit where credit's due, she puts in the work. She puts in the work for her videos. But like, I just like kind of like girls that just want to chit chat and yap and, you know, talk about life. And it doesn't need to be like this big production for me to want to watch your video. So props to her for having like literally such an amazing, successful business. It just kind of transitioned that it wasn't something that I really like to spend my time watching anymore. So she still has a great whisper though. I still love all her old videos. So kind of segueing from Grace is her twin sister, Mads ASMR. She doesn't post a lot anymore. She still does, but she has been very open about like her health problems that she's unfortunately struggled through, and I really, really sympathize for her. But that girl's freaking hilarious. She's so funny. The sarcasm is insane, and her whispers are just unmatched. And one thing that I find really funny is that her and Grace are the same in the sense that like, my gosh, girls, how do you remember so many movie quotes? Like they can put a movie quote in anything. And like even like songs, they're pretty good with songs too, but like the movie quotes is hilarious. Half the time I'm having to like Google what they're talking about. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna move this camera a little bit. There we go. That's a little bit better. Sorry. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Mads' favorite is absolutely 100% the Step Brothers. And she used to have a dog, Catalina. Oh my gosh, I know way too much about people on the internet. But she used to have a dog, Catalina, named after the Catalina wine mixer in Step Brothers, and I think that is so freaking cute and funny and iconic of her. Another ASMR artist that I love so much is, I'm gonna sound awful for this now, it's Mia ASMR. I think it's Mia and not Maya. I think it's Mia ASMR, but her real name is Mariah. And oh my gosh, her videos are so good. She has like the most calming whisper, and she's like another girl that I'm just like, you are wise beyond your years. Like, you can just tell, like, she just really has her head on her shoulders. She's, I think, right now trying to pursue acting and maybe modeling, and like, I'm sure she's gonna kill it at anything she does, but I hope she's very successful, because I've been watching her for a very long time, and she just seems like, honestly, like such a great person. She loves basketball, and it's so funny. I actually haven't been open with you guys about where I moved. I was trying to be a little bit secret of it for privacy reasons, but then I was like, I'm literally not even showing my face, so maybe I can say where I live. So I'm living in Toronto, Canada. Toronto, Canada. T-O-R-O-N-T-O. I was getting a little bit of hate when I first moved here because I was calling it Toronto. Toronto. You don't pronounce the second T if you live here. It's Toronto. Toronto. Anyways, obviously I live here, and then we have the NBA basketball team, the Toronto Raptors. So she's inspired me to kind of get into basketball a little bit. I'm gonna go to my first NBA game soon, and I'm very excited. Yeah, I've got a bit to learn, but I might need to go back and watch some of her old videos on that. Okay, I have 2 ASMRtists left. The next one is Haley Jean ASMR. I'm sure you've heard of her. She is great. I really got into Haley because she does a lot of book videos. So like what she's reading this month, she reads so much. I wish I could read that much. But like book recaps, and we have a lot of the same taste. I actually find a lot of the books that are super popular that she reads and doesn't like are the same ones that I don't like. So I trust her for all book recommendations, because I think we have the same taste there. She also just got engaged, so congratulations to Haley. She lives in, I believe it's Utah, which I'm like fascinated by all things like Mormon wives, and she's talked about all of that a little bit too. But yeah, she's just great. She's really, really great, and like, yeah, she's just a cool girl. Okay, are we ready? Drum roll. My favorite ASMR artist is, I'll give you a second to guess. It is Remy ASMR. Remy ASMR. R-E-M-M-E ASMR. Remy doesn't post on a regular schedule. She is very busy. She lives in LA. first time she fell in love. And honest to God, it was like a movie for me. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. But like I could not wait for the next part. And like as I was listening to the story, I'm like picturing it all, and like it was a great series of videos. One of the videos I think is like 3 hours long. Another is 2 hours long. Like, and I listened to all of it, and I listened to it pretty regularly to fall asleep actually, but the story was just so happy and sad, mostly sad. Like I did really feel for her, but it was also very relatable in the way of like sometimes things just aren't meant to be, and like the way that things work out, you know. But really, really great long videos. If you like long videos, that's a good one for you. I highly recommend. Speaking of long videos, we're at the 27-ish minute mark now, so I am going to end it there. I did get a comment on my last video asking me to turn up the volume. I'm going to do a bit of work on this video to try to get the volume back up. I'm actually not sure how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to try for you. So hopefully it works. Hopefully you liked this video. And I do plan on making some more this week. So just a reminder to please like and subscribe.